morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of REM Bus. I'm your host, Cass, and today actually is Gunit is joining us to talk about a bit of a real estate. Good morning, Gunit, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Cass. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone in the world.
So, guys, today is a Monday, obviously, 19th of January. Bitcoin obviously start very, very strong, as you're aware. Um, if you can see the chart, this is actually grabbed from CoinMarketCap, obviously. You can see it's pretty solid. I reckon it's a good start for the week. Last week, it's going obviously hovering around 95s, 96s, 97s. So between those three numbers, but obviously Friday went a little bit, but obviously over the weekend it is very solid. Now the U.S. markets still haven't opened. Obviously we are coming to you live from Australia. Probably still Sunday, but tomorrow morning for them it's going to be another big week of crypto and obviously with the Bitcoin. So we are still feeling bullish. And I'm pretty sure so do you, the rest of the community. But other than that, guys, I thought I'll probably show you quickly the altcoin season. At the moment, according to the coin market cap, altcoin season is in somewhere around 27th. So what that mean is obviously the Bitcoin dominance is still not enough. Altcoin dominance is still not enough. At least you need 75 and over to start the altcoin season. Also, obviously, it's all also depends on the Bitcoin dominance to the market. So saying that, over the weekend, I think other biggest news is pretty much Mr. Vitalik. It says no longer he demands to end the Ethereum's value compressor. So what's that mean is Vitalik gonna more focus on 2026 on Ethereum, reclaims the lost ground on self-sovereignty and trustlessness. So that's the word he used. He came yesterday with a big tweet on X. If you can see my screen here, what he pretty much explained what he tried to do. So that's a big statement from Vitalik, and that's gonna pump Ethereum as well. So hope for the best. Once the Ethereum pump, once the Bitcoins pump and then the Ethereum pump, obviously you guys all know what's next with the altcoin season. And talking about REM going solid, big yesterday's pump back into the 18th, so which is still very good indicator. So if you want to rack up, do your due diligence, rack it up some REM at the moment because the gains are gonna be humongous. So without further ado, I'll jump into Gunit. Gunit, what's happening in the property market? Let's give a bit of overview. It's still start of the early in the week, but let's give our viewers a bit about overview what we're expecting this week and where the market is at the moment.
Yeah, so I thought of talking about the Australian property market. So the recent, as a company, Propertyverse, we have been doing quite well in January. So we see a lot of investors coming in, and we see a great movement in terms of investing in properties. Now, as you all know, most of you all must be knowing that Melbourne property prices didn't appreciate in the last 2 years, right? It has been stagnant. And we see that 2026, it's going to get about 7 to 7.5% of capital appreciation in this quarter. Mainly, we have seen a lot of interstate and overseas investors are investing in Melbourne. That's according to Property Track. So that's a big movement as well because Melbourne prices didn't go up as expected, but now because of the high employment opportunities and the lifestyle facilities which has been growing, and Melbourne has newly started a Melbourne Metro as well, which is a huge multi-million-dollar infrastructure project which basically connects all the outer cities to the Melbourne CBD. And there's also the Australian Open is happening right now. Then you get the Grand Prix, and a lot of other events are scheduled for this year. So it is expected to grow mainly in terms of apartments as well as suburban houses as well, because uh, basically mainly according to Property Track, especially our fellow New Zealanders are migrating to Melbourne and Adelaide mainly. There's a huge movement of migration which is happening to these two states. So therefore, we expect a growth in Melbourne this year, and we see a potential that how things are moving, how we have been selling properties in Melbourne. So we see a big movement in happening. So as an investor, Melbourne could be the next booming opportunity because, as you all know, Brisbane is kind of hitting the top mark, but it's still appreciating because of Olympics. The other aspect, Kaz, is Adelaide, right? So
Yeah.
Adelaide, as many of you all know, a lot of the big four companies, Deloitte, Accenture, KPMG, they've already started operations there. So what this means that when people migrate to Adelaide, they got the opportunities to work in the IT sector and other financial sectors. So this is a big news as well. So in terms of property appreciation, suburbs like Munapara, Anglevale, Elizabeth, this has grown over 15% in the last 1.5 years. So that's quite a big chunk compared to all the other states in Australia. And rental yields are around 5.5%, which is quite high compared to the Melbourne, Sydney rental yields. So this is a good eye opener for investors as well. So, if you want to invest, Adelaide is a good point. Price points are very good as well. You could start investing around from 650 to 700,000, and you could get a very good high capital appreciation and a rental yield. So this is something which we want to elaborate more to our investors. We give you the latest updates based on statistics, not just thinking
Yeah.
from news or anything like that. So everything we kind of do a lot of investigation in terms of data and stats. So these are mainly what we can offer, and there's huge amount of investment opportunities. If you are a crypto investor, you could put down. We've always been saying you could put down your deposit, a fraction of your Bitcoin, put down as a deposit, and we would facilitate a loan facility as well. Or else,
Yeah.
if you want to invest, diversify your crypto assets to property, we can arrange that facility as well.
100%.
So,
100%.
yeah.
Thank you, Gunesh. So, what the key takeaway for me from what you just said is the investors are back in the market earlier than we thought, right? Because
Yes,
normally, as we
definitely.
were, yeah, normally it's the holiday season. Normally, for any market, December, January is a kind of dead zone. But what you've seen is slowly they get back into the market. Market is booming, right?
Market is booming. So we are kind of heading to a bullish market. So we as a company, we didn't expect to have this much number of sales in January, but we see, based on our personal experience, we see that it's a good movement as well.
No worries. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Gunit. So, guys, it's going to be a very short session today because it's start of the week. Obviously, market's still not activated yet, but by tomorrow, obviously everything's back in the motion. Gunit, thank you very much for the insights of the property, and I hope to see you again in another session of this. And also, I think we do have an AMA end of this week, more focus on property. So,
Yep.
guys, tune in for that. Share, like, and follow us so you can see the names yet to be announced. I think by Wednesday we will announce the time and the date and the topic, but I'm pretty sure it's about property. So that's it, guys, for the today. You guys have a very good week ahead. Have a blessed and safe week, and all the best for the thing. So let's hope for the crypto gonna make you some money. Thank you very much, and see you later.
See you all. Bye.